Okay, welcome back to another Quantium Research live stream. We're live on here, okay. That's fine. Well, I'm chilling. Oil is teetering around that 45 level. This is Brent crude. That's the break-even level for most UK oilers. Ooh, we need to freshen up. It's been a while. I think I might need to fix the build a little bit. The beauty of lockdown is you don't need to worry too much about keeping your appearance on check regularly. Let me put some stuff here. Well, we have something left in the chat from this stream preview. We have a couple people saying hi. Money Brana, hi to you. Shahoop13, hi to you. K-Key, hi to you. Michael111, hi to you. Harprium says, Sir, I'm new to trading and I bought Blink at for 1,500 shares, I'm assuming, at 14.16, and after the market, it fell. Oh, welcome to Aftermarket Falls. Check out Jumia. My heart is skipping beats. Shall I sell it in loss? You know what, man? It's totally normal to have an emotional reaction, but if you don't think you can get over that, this might not be the right thing for you. Because think about it, the amount of work you put in, the amount of money you'd get, maybe it's better to try something else. Just for your own sake, for your health, for your financial status. But I have to... Ooh, let me get that real quick. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, let's go. I was expecting a call today from Barclays. Unfortunately, because of COVID, they've got remote operating, so they haven't got back to me. Sad stuff. Let's see. Shall I sell in loss or wait till tomorrow? I can't recommend anything, man. I mean, I wouldn't ask me what to do. Because if you ask someone else, do I buy or sell? Are they going to be with you every minute of your journey? Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm wrong in telling you to buy or sell. So, I hope things go well for you, man. Ricky Sham, hi. The Gorilla, Harprium. Dude, if you can't deal with this kind of pressure, trading is not for you, man. You got a point there. Fujes King says, Harprium, here's hoping you held for 24 hours. What is that company? Let's see, Blink. Is that Blink Financial? Blink. Oh, is it Blink Coin? Nope, it's this one it looks. Wow, well, if you bought a 14, and that's the aftermarket move, that's only a 10% fall, man. Understand the risk of these stocks. If something was $9 and now it's 14, assume at least that similar kind of volatility. Well, that's not how I do it, but I would say you should just kind of realize that if something's doubled recently, you can't just say, oh, you know what, my stop's here at support. Like, no. I'll give you an example, right? Once we've got some more people here, I'll start talking about our trade that we're currently in at the moment. I haven't live streamed it because I was very, very occupied yesterday. But we actually opened this 2 days ago. We're up a decent bit. This is at 24.23. I think it's 24 or so. And after market, it dipped below our stop. But bear in mind, that's pre-market. So we're okay, actually. I wanted it to touch there. And I was afraid because my stop was a little bit above, which is unfortunate. But it's already hitting pre-market, which to me still has more room upwards, which is nice. Well, I'll get the chat up separately as well. Let's see. YouTube, Twitter. We are long Jumia. We're long for 130 shares. Literally, this is £2,000 equivalent in size of when we purchased it. So we are actually up quite a bit. Like, look, $20 opening less than 48 hours ago. And the latest isn't 24, 23. It's about 24 in pre-market. So roughly 20%. Decent. But we're riding this properly, so it's quite smooth. All right. Let's just double check the YouTube streams up. Whew. Some of this chai. Some of this. Ooh, that really hits right. All right. Well, live. No. On YouTube. About to navigate the hashtag JMI trade. It's always nicer trading the US market. Means you can be up for the UK's market, but merely for an observation kind of stance. It's not that intense. Pearson, for example, broke one of our rules, and that's why we weren't short. I've looked at these guys. Metro's one we regret not getting in. We were distracted with Jumia to get in Metro. If we got in Metro, it would have been, I think, 25% larger size. So 100, and we'd have had 118 as our target. We'd have gone 105 probably. 15 points. Similar to our situation now, but the thing is we would have had both positions open, so that's a shame. About to navigate the Jumia trade. How long till US Open? 18 mins. US Open. Okay. Well, Harprium, I hope you made money, because that company you were talking about is up like 30-40%. I'd class that as a win. I think Jumia's gonna spike again because of this price action. I'm so glad it hit there in aftermarket trading. We still have our trade open. It was aftermarket and not actual market hours, which is nice. Got a couple notifications. What's going on here? Oh, a couple new followers. Appreciate you. Last night I had some German doner kebab. That was very, very nice. Well, it was quite cold, but what do you expect ordering online? Alrighty. I'm just going to share the links on my socials as well. Live trading Jumia shares for the 10k live stream challenge. Wait, that sounds tight. We're live trading Jumia shares right now. US market opens in 15 or so, maybe 16 minutes. Come join us. We're live. Check this out. Put that page up. There we go. So I'm just going to share the link real quick. Oh, apparently it was Diwali for some people. Okay. Okay. That's all sorted. Yeah, this one's a bit iffy. Alright now. We were prepared to take 22.86 roughly a 13% or so profit. But this is on a roll. It might be a really, really good result, despite us missing that Metro trade. I know a lot of people on Twitter got it, so congratulations to them. Credit where credit is due as well. I think I saw Michael tweet about it as well. That was a real good move. I like Metro Bank as a company. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, I'll be honest. I think it's because they're the underdog in the banking sector, and they have unique branch styles, customer service. They actually care about that. What a good business, eh? Problem is, it doesn't make too much money these days in that kind of business. It's just, do your banking and dip. Oh, we've got a couple ranges here. You can see that 2275 range was perfect. Like, pre-market, still nothing had a match for that. The res range is probably really 2238. But 460 then takes us to around 25. I'm not really interested in that 25 range. I think it's intermediate. But if it does, there's a risk of 20 going. So we might have to upgrade our stop on the break of this point, 24.40 or so, if it happens, to around $1 higher from the last one. So 23.86, which is there, yeah. We'll see. 24.8. The market is crazy pre-market these days. 15 minutes left. Whew. Well, welcome to another live stream, Quantium Research. I'm your host Ryan Kier. This is not a podcast, but we're chilling. I'm gonna just put up the chat because last time it wasn't working for me. I want to see if anyone else is streaming as well. Let's get involved with the community. We got someone live charting Bitcoin, and there's ourselves around as well. I've seen HXR Labs' streams, they're quite cool. Also, sorry if there's a ringing sound in the background. I have a mini fridge that I'm trying to get rid of, but it's too heavy and too large to find a box for. Yep, very unfortunate. Oh, 218. The question is, do I get going on some class work as well? Probably not. I hope this session, it could end up lasting us a couple of hours. Yeah. I would like to pop out, get some lunch. But I'm done ordering. Just because we had a real nice day doesn't mean there's an incentive to spend more. That's an incentive to keep doing the same thing. Ooh. Rakal 200's followed us. Thank you for that. Ooh. Pre-market's always the most interesting thing. Hey guys and gals for tuning in. We're trading Jumia. We're currently long, and obviously you can tell that the market isn't open. UK market is open, but Jumia is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. So we're waiting for them to hopefully try and hit our higher levels. Oosh. 6 people joining in. Welcome to everybody. Wow. What's going on in the US market? Oh, some people are talking about Jumia. Someone was in it at $15 up to 24 plus. That's Scott Redler. Oh, so he's out. Interesting. I understand. There was a point to kind of get out around here. The aftermarket activity would have done us over, but we still have a little range that we're willing to risk for that higher range. There's always one last push in them. I'm comfortable if I got 2286, but I would so want more. So I'm taking this trade. There's no clear sell signal right now. But the problem is with these stocks, when you get a clear sell signal, it's 30-40% lower. But look, that's the kind of setup I like. would be smart. Yeah, that bottom of the range. We were being relatively conservative. We could have put our stop below mid, but that doesn't make sense. Whew, 10 minutes still. The market opens. Ooh, I'm going to pull up charts separately. TUI's also been a mover. That's a weird one. I don't like the company, financials wise. But they've been a fast mover, that's for sure. They're not the right time to short though. Because if the sector will recover, these guys as a company aren't my favorite, to be honest. In fact, one of the worst, if not the remaining survivor of the worst ones. Well, I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back in probably 5 minutes. Just so I can make sure I'm all ready for market and all dehydrated. So I'm going to go make some and then I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Still big chops going on. I could switch this to multiple graph views, but I don't really need to right now. I'd do that if we were trading 2 or 3 stocks. Nothing's of interest. Baba pre-market at 263 makes us think maybe we got it wrong. Yeah, we could have. It is what it is. Alright, we're back. How is everybody doing today? Market opens in 3 minutes, the US market. Still, I feel like it's an early morning. Oh, okay. That's what we like to see, that kind of formation. And the recovery from down like not even that, 3-4% pre-market to now is beautiful, being neutral. Finally up a little bit too. This is us. Market up is 2 minutes. There's a couple people who have obsessions with Priti Patel. Okay. Okay. Oh no, this is some pre-market move. We should be relatively strong above 24, otherwise it might just go back down there. But it's cool. Excited to see how things go. Whoa, telecommunications offer of 250 pence from uBlocks. Wow. We know our friend Pete, aka Wheelie Dealer on Twitter, is in those guys. Oh, they're only up 17%. I don't think people are taking that seriously if that's the case. So look, statement regarding positive offer. Oh, is the US market open? It has. Let's see this. It's normally very volatile, so don't expect it to just, be up for a minute and stay up. It could be but it's holding the setup. Sure. We need 2460 to break. Okay. Good start to the day. Boom. We're going to increase our stop if that's the case. 2386. If we can hold above there. Needs to hold. Don't spike. Not going to increase it yet. Got distracted with Telet for a second. Check up. Interesting spread. Just need the arse to get bought up, which it is. Ooh, well. Where was Res? No, that's not where we need any worries. And this is actual market price, which is nice. That's healthy price action. Not what I expected. I expected a heavier spike. So we're just gonna ride it up. We're not gonna get distracted by a P&L because we're up a huge amount. Alright. Yo, Dev, appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're up £400. Ooh, nice. On a £2,000 position. And it's only breaking into highs. I would... Yeah, I'm upgrading my stop now to 23.86. I don't want to force myself out of this trade just by trying to be smart about it. But we want that 27. We're not giving up. Oh, this is a holy trade. Dev, how you been, man? I hope you've been keeping all right. Congratulations once again, my friend. Proud of you, bro. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Let's go into Moe view. No, that's gonna confuse me. Until it cools off, and it won't cool off this one. Is stock needs to be up around 10%, which will get us where we need it to be. 2550's got a little tiny res. Okay. Also, if I'm kind of bopping to some music, trust me, I can't play it on stream because of copyright issues. Actually, we played our friend's music because it used a melody that some old school song has played. Apparently, we had to take our stream down, so I thought that's unfortunate. Until I figure out a better alternative, we're gonna chill off that stuff for a bit. Nah. You're telling me that 25-ish was the res. Normally it would move about $5 lower. So we're not sure if we get stopped out at this point. We need to hold above 2460. I haven't checked the chats by YouTube, but hope you're all doing all good. Alright, this is some 5-min spike. It's not holding. Oh, little splash. There's another chance. It's probably the end of it for us. Very, very close. Let's see if I need to readjust this. 0.2 penny spread. Just gonna adjust it to 0.8. Still intact, but not great. Oh. This might be it for us. Still intact though. Lowering it makes us a little bit more secure. Wow, 24.5 on ask. This is wide. 5 minutes after market open as well. We like consolidation. That's why. As long as it holds, we're all good. And it seems to be trying. Boom. Back to test the day highs and break onto new ones, please. This is why you don't look at your P&L when you're doing well. You trade where your target is. Not P&L wise, points wise. Because in terms of P&L, whew, that is a mega day. Mega day. And this is in 2 days. That'll be at least 20% on the trade. Shoo. Nice. Now let's get 27, alright? This is the exact price action I like to see on a retest and break of highs. Still okay with my stop at 23.8 or so. Someone asked, would I invest in these guys on the TradingView chat? Personally, not this price. It's a little bit too expensive for that. But for a trade, I can see 27 easily. I can even see as high as 32, but I'm okay with 27 for the risk I'm taking. Because look at this, way too volatile. Oh no, it's going to be in another chop. That's going to get us close to getting cut out if it doesn't break 24.60 or so here. Oh no. Ooh. I'm still reading this thing about telecommunications. Let's see. Personally, I don't know. There was a lot of dodgy stuff with that company. But they did sever the ties with the dodgy director. So, hey, I don't know much about it right now. So I wouldn't be able to comment. But congrats to those who are in. To hold up above that 24.60. This can't be a little spike. Yeah, if we get 23.8 on the bid for us to get cut out, that's totally reasonable. There we go. Let's check. What about that? To me is very, very good. I need to make an update video for the YouTube clip of this. 24.74. Spend 0.2. I'd probably adjust my stop by 0.1 down. Whoa, that's wrong. 0.7. There we go. Yep, that's fine for me. I might take my limit out. I'm not sure. That's very safe, but we're not now. We're not going to be greedy. We'll leave it in there. Boom. Straight to day highs. Well, this is going real nice. Healthy pullbacks. It's a little chop though. Don't get convinced. Think about it this way. Just extend it. Yeah, that's rough to explain it, which means there's a risk of getting stopped out. But it's the classic pennant formation, what we like. When things are flagging, it's just beautiful. All things flags are beautiful. $24.40 held. It's because of the daily formation that I think people are still buying. It's in an aggressive breakout. And still this whole formation, there's nothing bearish about it yet. I mean, the fact that the RSI is above 70 actually confirms that this has now switched into an uptrend. And if you're going to try and find a point where you'd be closing your trade, it's actually much higher. Much, much higher. To me, above 27 could be even possible. But I'm okay We were considering an investment at $15. Considering a trade at 20 break was the idea. Didn't think it would happen. Did happen. We bought. We took much lower risk than we needed to. And it still pays off. There we go. Is that the break? 25.10 confirms it. That's it. Boom, that's aggressive. Alright, first time I looked at the P&L. Normally I don't do that, but feels good. Don't let it phase you, man. 25.01. So you don't need to be in every single trade. For example, Metro was good for us. We didn't get it. We moved. There we go. Here's another break. And on the daily formation, it's positive. It can reverse though. So 27 really is kind of where we want it. I'd say 26 will be my stop on 27, just to protect our gains. But where's our limit? Isn't that just 27? We'll have it locked then. There's no way out for us. Or for the market trying to play us. I don't believe that. That's just a joke. Not a conspiracy theory, man. This is perfect behavior. Boom. Day highs. That's conf. Boom. Make it try us. It's not gonna work. I'm still sticking my stop there, 23.70. It's a flush. Let's double check something I need to confirm on the daily. Can't be bothered to pull up another screen. Instead, I'll pull up the calc. Yeah, between 26 and 30 on the same formation. That's fine. And what we'll do is we'll stick our limit at 27.13. It could go much higher, that's the problem. But we're happy with that. We really don't want anything else at that point. You don't need to get too greedy in these markets. The highest probability events have occurred. The lowest probability event is on the brink of happening as well. I'll leave that 23.7. I'll go get some fresh air after this, if it finishes off. They're trying. That's not great. The point of this trade is to continuously be cautious at all times, because we have support at 24.60 or so. That's probably going to get retested, but the fact that it got bought up with ease, even trying to go near there, means that it's going higher before. So the thing is, if we want to try and get these levels in particular, we're risking 30. Well, we can make 30 cents more or $1.10 more, but then we're risking $2.60. So I just think that's dumb. So I really couldn't care less about getting 27.13 instead of like 28 or even 32 or something like that. All right. $25.20. Bubba's at 262 on open, so we may have actually missed the boat with that one. It's a shame because I've been trying to invest. I'm not bought yet on that concept, but we'll have to see. I'd be going low at 245. Let's double check these guys. Yeah, there's not enough data to even confirm any of that. We'll give some time and run a back test shortly. Back to more new highs for the day. Wow, what are we up in percentage terms on this trade comparing to the bid, which is most important? Let's just say 26.3, 20.18 over 20.18. We're up 25%. This is a real penny stock for a company with $1.5 billion on market cap. This is a real nice return. Our size wasn't that large though, so once again, that's why we were prepared to ride out the full move. We were risking about 15% to make about 30 or so, which seems like a normal trade really, but we're playing the full move out. Don't sell until you have a sell signal or a huge issue with your initial analysis. If anything's changed, yeah, boom, feel free to sell. For me, I'm sticking it. All right. It's going right up, man. Keep going. Controlled moves are great. Never exciting though. Are we still at 23.7? Yep. Holding. I like the fact that every $1 move we're getting about half $1 of retracement. Very, very healthy. Even if it goes retest 24.6. It's in a new range, so in my opinion it should test at least mid. Ah, you see that? Boom. Back to new highs. It's very intense today. 20 minutes into the session, and that's retested day highs. 25.7 clears. I'm pretty confident if that does, that we are getting our target for the day. Well, that needs to go. I'm still happy with my stop. I know if some people are trading this, they'd probably put it up to 24.80, but that could flash. And we're risking $1 for 2. Take that. And the probability of us making it, if it holds, that is very, very, very likely. So we'll take that risk. I reckon people are shorting Jumia. I looked at some of the data, but I couldn't source enough to clarify. Maybe I wasn't looking in the right place there. Who's the one taking the ask? take a little minute look. See if I can adjust my stop. Well, new day highs. Let's keep going then. Switching the chart, 2 different charts please. 1 and 5 min. Alrighty. Just trying, man. Where am I putting my stop now? Base stop, momentum. I like to put 24, but I'm still willing to keep it in if it's for 20 cents. Just for a bit more clarity. Buying up every dip. Ooh. This 25 level could be that interim point. 4. Do we see that? Just trying to cool down. Whoa. Yeah, we're still sticking 23.7. We're not buying these kind of moves yet. This is a 1 min. It's not like it means anything. 24.5 might be retested. Unless it can hold. This might be a hold for the rest of the day. Welcome to the 7 people tuning in on TradingView to our live stream. We're trading Jumia shares. Oof. Dumping. We want the full base of this move. See that? It's not going yet. I know that I'm happy with 23.7, so I really don't mind here at this point. We're using the bank's money. How are you, brother? Said Enmoshi Trading. I'm absolutely fine, thank you, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing absolutely amazingly. Trading Jumia right now. It's getting palms are sweaty, vibes. Not really, but you know what I mean. Chopanina. Wow. That is a dump. Yeah, 24.8 needs to hold, man. It could be the end of it, though. little second under 24.6. Not a great setup there. And that's not the price action that you like to see yet. Good, bro, good to hear. Any ideas regarding Australian stocks? We'll have a look at some stocks when the session cools down a little bit. But right now we're trying to navigate a trade on Jumia. Jumia, if you've ever heard of them, have you ever heard these guys or traded them before? We are long at $20.18. It's currently 25. We're up about $630 for this session. So £450. Well, not for the session, but for the past 2 sessions. I never like these situations. Try and recover 20 cents, get sold off. No, and Moshi though, I'm assuming you're new to chat. What kind of stuff do you trade, if you don't mind me asking? How's your experience been so far? And if you're in a trading session right now, I hope things are going alright for you. I'm based in the city of London, the beautiful city of London. In the morning I went for a nice walk around the financial district, as I normally do. Felt real good, real nice. Prepared for this trade. Okay, so I wasn't planning to aggressively trade the UK session. I missed Metro, so I wasn't going to chase it. This isn't a great setup. Not at all. And a minute till that candle closes. This is not very nice. I think I'm getting a little greedy. What I'd say is 24.30. Yeah, just. We're gonna get stopped out there though. That's the problem. Let me double check. No, we're sticking 23.7. It's only 2%. I began trading. I'm very new to trading. To be honest, I'm down roughly 2,000 to 3,000 because for me, I literally started gambling. It's very humble of you to accept that. A lot of people don't, and that's why a lot of people don't progress. They end up just going in the same messy cycle. The fact that you've admitted that already is a huge positive step in your journey. I'm really glad to hear that. Oddly, I'm really glad to hear that you lost money because it's a lesson, right? But I literally started gambling. But now getting more into the knowledge aspect. I began trading stocks though, rather than Forex. It's always better. If you start with Forex, you're in a world of so much volatility. You don't really understand what moves it because there are so many variables. I think FX trading to a degree is more difficult than stock trading. Easier to make money because of the volatility, but not easier to manage risk because of the volatility, essentially. We're hoping for this to turn. As long as it... Yep, okay, it's holding on that point. We just need that bit to break. We've got everything looking in our favor on the 1 min, the 5 min. Still keeping stops. This is about discipline, my friend. If we can break above 25.22, I'll have a look at the company you were mentioning, NIO. NIO is the electric vehicles one, right? Didn't they go from $3 to like 40? Kind of like Jumia from 2 to 25. Low key, we actually think they got more moves. What's my portfolio on right now? I'm trading for the sake of the live stream, right? This is the 10,000 start. Okay. We started actually 2 weeks ago. So literally, we're basically around 10,000. But if you look at today's trade, we're up £495. So we'll be up about 5%. We did start 2 weeks ago, but I had to go back home for some personal stuff. So really, I've only been able to make 2 trading videos for about 4 days. So yeah, in 4 sessions, we are at the moment up this much. You can see $655 equates to £400. So we basically just begun. Don't worry, you haven't missed out anything. Even if you're new, we've literally just started. Last night, I was up all night actually, working on the video library with the content research team and the website, and that should all be up very, very soon. But trades on trades. We've had about 3 trades. We really just timed the first 2 badly. I think 2 or 3 trades. I'll double check afterwards, but we're up nonetheless, and that's important. Whenever you criticize yourself, remember that you're up. That's a nice thing to keep yourself smiling. Check this out. We're long at $20.18. So the higher it goes, obviously, the better we are doing in terms of P&L. You can see we're up 498 right now. Funds £10,009. That's including £10 of the fees. So 492 minus 10, 482 plus 10,009, and that's what we're at now. It's only starting to just get heated. You can see this is going to be the biggest title for the YouTube channel, making however much in a day. We'll see how much it is. Sounds good. I'm currently up $200 Australian dollars in NIO, in for roughly 2,200 to 2,300. Nice to see. You know what? The key to trading these kind of stocks is to take risk that you can manage, right? So I opened £2,000 equivalent worth with these guys, right? Appreciate it, my bro. But yeah, so I took £2,000 equivalent risk. Well, not risk, but that was the size, right? And my stop was around $17. So just to get the exact, because I always have to convert from dollars when I trade these stocks. So we were at 2018. Stock was at 17. That would make us risking, can't be bothered to pull up the spreadsheet, about £330. Bear in mind, now we're up about £470, and we're not even 2/3 into where we expect it to go. So you see, I've taken a very small amount of risk on a stock that's super volatile, and I adjusted it for the volatility. So worst comes to worst, in this current situation right now, our stop's way below any like near-term supports for the day. The whole setup will be invalidated, not evaluated, if our stop goes off at 23.7. But if it holds, we're still riding up to maybe $2 more. It's all juicy. Yeah, I took a big risk by putting up 10,000 in a separate account, because obviously I've traded much larger and I have my own portfolio, but I think it's good to separate those for quality investments, and then for here focus on literally trading as I did from the beginning, trading a certain amount of money and just doing it all relatively. So yeah, it's nice. I've been doing this for 7 years and 4 months. Started at a super young age. I do look old, but I'm actually in the education system. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey. I guess someone said the other day, trading teaches you a lot of elements about life, about different aspects that you wouldn't even expect it to. For example, having respect for people. It kind of lowers you down. You ever heard the term sit down? You know, like if you get ahead of yourself, trading helps you remember that you really just need to look at everything from all perspectives, instead of just say, yo, I'm smart, whatever I say is right. Because I've realized the market has taught me that I'm actually very dumb. I'm not intelligent at all. I just look at things subjectively. And that seems to be the best approach for me as a person to trade off. There's all the data, all these ideas that we look at, which I heavily involve myself in. You know, you can see the technicals on the screen, but really the reason for this trade is linked to something else. This is just how I'm playing the trade, because I want to get the best price, both for entry and both for exit. But if you traded purely on the chart, you'd probably see chops. Is trading your main source of income? Yes, it has been for quite a while. My portfolio isn't £10,000, but this is just as £10,000 of my own money as a separate portfolio. For the sake of our YouTube, also, if you haven't followed our YouTube already, please do. We'd love to have you there. We post summary videos of all this stuff. Any subscription support, all that stuff is really appreciated. We're just building that, and we're actually working on the video library. There's going to be a lot of free trading stuffs, so if you keep track on there's going to be a couple new YouTube videos. You said you're a second-year student studying physiotherapy, so in the meantime I thought I'd learn trading as a hobby. That's great, because physiotherapy is big money. I got a friend doing that. I don't know what it is in, I'm assuming, are you in the US, in Australia? If so, whereabouts? I've never been to Oz, but always wanted to. Oh, you see that? Boom, that's what we wanted. Starting to retest the highs. This is why you don't put your stop higher just because the price has fallen. If essentially that's convergence. Like, don't do that. Don't at all. Okay. Well, we're chilling here. Okay, sounds good. You're up 200. Okay, we were going to look at NIO, weren't we? I'm a man of my word. Let me do that. Actually, I get scared looking at a stock like NIO because it could take one event to take it right back down to its valuation. I don't know why NIO is so highly valued. Do people think it's Tesla? Like, okay, in terms of the daily, it's sticking. There's nothing wrong with it right now. Oh, wait, no. Divergence on the RSI, important indicators show something might be cooling down. RSI is making lows with respect to the recent move. It was higher, now it's lower. Price was lower, now it's higher. That's normally a signal of a cool down. So where do you target kind of the break of the move? 36 for whenever it tends to cool down. That's just what my observation is initially. Nicholas Moshe said, sorry I changed your YouTube video and missed your reply on my physiotherapy comment. Okay, Nicholas, I'm going to repeat that again. So, you're currently a second-year student studying physiotherapy. That's pretty cool, big money. I said I got a friend who's doing that as well. And it's great to learn trading. More importantly, it's greater to learn investing and incorporate your investment strategy to trade the swings without being super active. For me, this is obviously my full-time stuff. But what I would say is if you're trying to, do a full-time job and trade at the same time, it would be better to open, say, what's the equivalent you have in, I'm assuming you're in Australia, right? Because we have ISAs, so tax-free investment savings accounts, where, so for example, with the broker I use, I have a separate one for these guys, and you can max out £20,000 a year. And eventually, as your portfolio grows, all those returns are tax-free. They don't count as declarable income or anything that has an issue, except for more security for a loan for buying a property or something. It only helps you having that advantage. And also, whereabouts are you from in Moshi? Because you mentioned Australian dollars, so I was wondering whereabouts in Australia are you from if you're based there. I may have made an incorrect assumption. We made highs, but it's cool enough, not great. We might be increasing our stop here. I'd have expected it to do 27 before 24.6 though, so I'm going to cool off for a sec. Alrighty. You're from Melbourne, Australia. Wow, that sounds beautiful. What's the best thing about Melbourne? I've never been to Australia at all. Always wanted to go. Maybe when the dreams are completed, maybe I'll relax for a minute. Me relax? No way. Wow, a lot of stocks across the board are breaking out. The ones that you wouldn't expect to have been doing so. Very impressive stuff. Whew. These guys, man. This 2570 really is a point of res. There's a bit of a range. I don't want to be on the wrong side of it. So we're observing closer. Catch me. Welcome to the 12 people tuning on TradingView. To be honest, Nicholas Moshi says, to be honest, literally everything, it is literally rated as the most livable city on earth. Place is beautiful. Wow. Man, you know what? Yeah. If I go to Australia, do I visit Melbourne? What kind of places do I visit? What kind of stuff is there around there? How's the food? What are you guys' special dishes? I've always wondered. My Canadian friends, I know that's no relation to Australia, but my Canadian friends always talk about poutine and not the Russian president, but gravy and chips. Oh, we're seeing some action here. That is the point of cool off for us. Yep, I'm upping it to 2480. This might be the end of the beautiful, beautiful time. 2470, let's be safer. I know that's right on this point of support here. Wait, no, wrong one. Here. But we don't want to get played, especially when we see a formation that could see 23, 22, 20. If it doesn't hold, that's some spread though. They know we can't get played on this one. 24.7. Very safe. Very safe. Alrighty. Yo, Enmoshi, what's your worst trade ever? Cause that's always a beautiful thing to talk about. And anyone else, you're also open to say it. Thank you, Ollie Man, for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to anybody new tuning into the stream. We've been streaming for about 2 weeks now, properly, and the 10K account has just basically started. We're 2-3 trades in, and we are doing okay so far. But once again, we don't think of it in terms of we're up this amount of dollars, pounds, whatever. We think of it in terms of points. So we're doing okay in terms of points. That means we're probably doing okay in terms of dollars and pounds. I wish TradingView had the structure where you could go back on the stream, because it's hard to kind of keep up if you lag out. YouTube does though, so that's why we stream on both platforms, because you can access the stream later, and also we'll have a summary video of this whole trade. So yesterday's, no, not yesterday, but 2 days before its entry, yesterday's summary, and today, well, today's potential exit. I think we might get cut out. I prefer us to make lunch. That's not a great formation to ever wanted yourself to get cut out. I do. Whew. We have Italian. I don't think we have Aussie meals. We just eat what everyone else eats. Kind of in the UK, it's kind of the same. I mean, we got fish and chips. What do they call it? What's the Christmas dinner one? Sunday roast kind of thing. Gravy over the Yorkshire puddings, pies, whatever. We have Italian, Middle Eastern, but no personal, like Australian dishes kind of thing, to be honest. I'll take to the MCG and watch the footy. Yes. That sounds great. Wait, is football to you guys the same football, like what Americans call soccer? I just need to get that, because I was talking football with my American friends, and they were laughing at me because they were talking American football. And we were having an argument over just what is the truth. I was saying water. They were saying water. And we couldn't come to a conclusion of who was right. Obviously, I don't mind. You know, they can take the win this time. Water. And we also had this argument about the difference between what they call underwear and we call pants. They call pants what we call trousers. So if you're taking off your trousers and you're I don't know, getting changed, they'd say you're taking off your pants. But if an American to me would say, I'm taking off my pants right now, I would be a little bit worried, especially if it was out of nowhere. Someone just comes and says, let me just take off my pants. You'd wonder the context of that situation. You'd probably have to ask them twice. Kind of thing. Alright, so we got another chop going on. 20-cent range, minute-wise. There is a point where I think this whole move will come to an end, and that is if we see that cross, I'd say. Shame I don't have any water with me. Dry lip syndrome. Nah, not yet, but almost. We call football soccer here, and footy is the traditional sport. So is footy the one where you wear helmets then? You guys have such a cool way of saying everything. Footy, dingoes, everything. Good day, mate. Australian people are just lit, man. Absolutely. You guys, your accent, your culture, your energy, it's just a vibe. Get yourself Australian friends, for those who don't already have. No helmets in footy. Oh, so what, like a soccer shirt kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. Australian football. Oh, we're getting into the chop. I need to get like custom sounds of we're in the chop, and then I press a button and then it goes. I think Streamlabs does that. And I know a guy who told me I should probably set that up. He streams quite regularly. So I need to get on that trend. I remember somebody had like Jerome Powell talking for when their ES futures trades were popping. Oh, is this the end? Hello darkness, my old friend. 25-16. We're gonna get cut out 24/7. We could have a flash that really hurts, but it's fine. Yeah, this looks to be the end. It's only one of those on the cliff things. Well, I think the reason why we've stayed in this share so long is because we've been on these positions and we've had super conservative stops. So really, only if it's properly breaking down will get cut out. But it could do so now. We'll see. Check the spread. Holding up a little bit. It needs to get above 24.40 and power through. Console isn't too great at this phase. Not great. BTW, like a tank top and a short, to be honest. You know what? I've always wanted to play football properly, right? I'm a big fan of just the whole vibe of footy, the team sport and everything. But I don't know. I've never been that good at it. I don't know. I think when I was a kid, I didn't really get passed to. I would always pass to people and never get that back. But I think I passed because I was afraid of making that shot and failing. It's quite weird how now I'm trading, because now I'm basically taking the shot and potentially failing every single minute of every single day. So I guess the footballers and traders have something in common, maybe. I know a couple of footballers. They're really hard workers, determined people. I knew someone who went to a youth academy, and he's a real hustler. He's never given up. I respect their mindsets, the fact that they can train so consistently. Physical training and mental training. To train yourself mentally, it requires a lot more than physical training. But you can train yourself mentally and be lazy to train yourself physically. I can say that from personal experience. Obviously, we have lockdown. That's why I haven't gone to the gym. But, I was waiting till Jan to go back. Probably hard. And I'll be honest, mentally, I feel myself more productive when I am going gym, because I can sleep easily, because my body would be tired. But, it is what it is. I'm no health specialist. We've got someone close to a health specialist in chat. Nicholas is studying physiotherapy, I believe. Yeah, physiotherapy. That's big money, bro. Do you are you in it for the money, or do you love the kind of thing? Oh, BTW, my worst trade was a US dollar Canadian dollar trade where I went off to do something. Oh man, we had that situation with the stream. I could have made £400-500 on the trade within like a short amount of time. I went off and boom, I was texting. Lost it. Well, didn't lose it, but lost out on it. So we just made a teeny bit. Beat down around 850, 900. I'm sorry about that, man, but look, you bounce back. Don't worry about it. These things happen. I've had a situation where I lost £1,600, so roughly $2,000, from making the same dumb mistake. I was eating a sandwich. I was in class. I was much younger as well, so that money meant a lot more. And I was eating a sandwich. Boom. I kind of don't think too much. I'm rushed for my next class. Boom. I click buy. And then it's 50% down. Sephora, that was the company. I managed to get out of it up. But I had way too much exposure. And that's the reason why, even though I was up at the end, it was a dumb trade. I've also wanted to ask a long-term trader a simple question. Is it possible to literally know every single thing of the market to the degree where you can never lose a trade? I don't believe so. I've lost a lot of times before. My hit rate when I started was around 86% or so. My hit rate now is actually much lower. But in terms of the drawdowns, I'm risking much less per trade. I can sleep at night. All those things. And my returns are still relatively all right. Enough for what I need. That I prefer this way. I think it's much more healthier. And it allows me time to properly research into new things of the market. I think it's important you say about knowing every single thing in the market. We were talking, a couple of guys who trade options in the US. I was chilling with them. And they were telling me that when they were learning how to trade, they were trying to learn as many things as possible. But they had a simple strategy that was working, and they even back-tested it, across multiple years of data and also different asset classes. And that came back to be a decent strategy. Yet, these guys were trying to find something else, try and make their strategy even better. Trying to do everything never works. Why was Warren Buffett so successful in having a strategy that doesn't even incorporate momentum? Like, what? That's crazy. I mean, it works for him. Why? Because it works with his mind, and his strategy is proven, which is interesting. It may not be the best in the modern day, but he's still delivered. And the algorithms, Renaissance Technology, the Medallion Fund, had delivered around 60% pre-fees for, I think, was it 15 years or something like that? Those guys have a computer-coded algorithm where they're not traders. They're literally mathematicians, and they were trading all sorts of assets that they probably never traded before. For me personally, I wouldn't like to dive into an asset without having to know about its volatility characteristics. These days, you have quant-side stuff. You can code. That's what I find helps me a little bit more to understand that stuff. But I think having just dived into something and then realizing how to play that trade is just ridiculous. You can't just buy something and then all of a sudden say, all right, this is where I'm going to put my stop loss. This is where I'm going to do that. Or short something and do that. Nicholas Moshi says, just put it out there, you're very well spoken. Thank you. I've been practicing. I have a podcast. Our podcast has 73 episodes. We've been running that for 2 years. So this is really the big rollout of our site to grow. Ooh, are we going to be out? Is that head and shoulders? Oh man, this might be it for us today. Wowza. It might be it. I don't see it looking better. Yep. Oh, got a personal message. It's on WhatsApp. Okay. Couple of mates are wondering how the trade's going. I'm telling you lots. It's very intense. You know what, Nicholas? I watched I listened to a podcast a while back. It was by Sean Atwood. It was called like Crime Diaries or something like that. And there was a really well-spoken Australian fella who'd done like the craziest of crimes, spent so many years in prison, and they called him the fair-spoken chap or something like that because he had a really British kind of accent. They said he was an Aussie speaking the Queen's English. What a beautiful thing to see in motion. Actually, as a book, I would have read it. I'm just fascinated how people can keep doing the things that are wrong. Because personally, for me, trading has taught a lot of, when I make a mistake, fix it. And if you can't fix it, spend every minute you can to try and fix it, or at least try and improve that by a certain percentage or something. You would love for the opportunity to learn from me, man. I don't know what it is, but I just feel something positive will come from your guidance. Well, Nicholas, tune into the streams. I'm going to put out a lot of free videos on my website, quantiumresearch.co.uk. I'll put it up right now. They're not out now, but we've produced 29 videos. In fact, they are going to be out very soon. We were making... Hold up. This is how it's going to look. Look how clean it is. Boom. Click the fundamental analysis videos. You get a couple different sections. Boom. And I walk through anything from technical analysis to fundamental analysis to literally how to trade in action, just like I do today. And those will be free videos available to help you. Have a book. We were going to release it. We're actually almost finished, but we've fast-tracked it. Well, no, we've put it in the back for myself and my partner at Quantium Research, Luke Potter. We put it back to probably 3 to 6 months' time because it's not the priority at the moment. The video section's the priority, and that should be out very shortly. Look at this. Look at all these nice videos. And if you're on, are you on social media, Nicholas Moshi? You know what? Do you have a nickname we can call each other? I'm Ryan. You can call me Ryan. That's my first name. I don't have any other names other than Ryan. Yeah, these are resources because I feel like the community need this stuff. And people will be like, oh, premium videos now. The only things we're charging for is a report, which at the moment is in the process. A report, conference call about certain stuff, and we're going to make a separate investment portfolio public, all those trades. We're going to have reports on all sorts of assets, to global stock markets, to foreign exchange, to cryptocurrency, and boom. This is kind of how it's going to look. But the videos are free, and that's why I think everyone would benefit from those. Written some articles, the podcasts as well. Let me pull these out. My last podcast was why I'm considering buying Alibaba shares. Check this out. Sure. This was about 20 minutes. I had all sorts of data. And guess what? I use a Bloomberg terminal. So this data was straight from the greats, the kings at Bloomberg. Are we going to reevaluate this trade? I kind of want to put my stop down 20 cents lower, but it could still get cut out. It's consolidating, so we'd rather prefer that, wouldn't we? Yep, I'm risking 20 for that. Yep, I'll readjust. You're on all platforms except Twitter. Well, give me a random social media platform and I'll follow you. Instagram's probably a good one for me. I'm normally active on that. I'm on Twitter more than anything. So love to stay in touch. And if there's any way I can help out, I'll let you know when all the new content's out there as well. Okay, I'll follow you right there now. We're on the brink of getting cut out. Whoa, 27.44. Readjust. No. I think we're done. Are we done? We're very, very close to getting out. Wow. Yeah, we're out. We're about to get cut out. But the fact that I readjusted it lower is that I don't believe that's a normal break. Are we right? It could be. That's very nice. 5 people are watching. Welcome to everybody tuning into the stream. We're trading Jumia, and we're on the brink of getting cut out. But did you see that change? I thought, nope, not getting algoed. When you change your order right at that point, you're independent of it. Still in. Very close. Alright. Oh, I got a meeting organized. For some work. What's happening? 3 p.m. What time zone? Wow. Oh crap, because I forgot it's a US company. Alright, well, we're still in for the trade. It's not looking pretty though. We're about a percentage point off getting cut out. Yep. We might actually have not gone algoed, but we'll still get stopped. At 25. Yep. Basically, I'm just gonna pull up my Instagram and follow you. Obviously, I can't advise on what I do because I'm not qualified to do that. Even though, you know, I do trade. I would trade it, but I wouldn't suggest you do. I will have a look and see what I do personally. Because, you know, looking at things subjectively. This is not what we want. That supports 2460. The fact that we put 2450 means 2460 needs to hold. But this isn't what I wanted it to do. So I think we're going to get cut out. But I'm willing to have taken that risk. Risk the dollar. Roughly a hundo for 3 more, 2 more, 2.5. That might be it for us, folks. As Daffy Duck said, that's all, folks. Let me get Nicholas on Instagram. Nicholas Moshi. Got you there. Oh, are we still in? Damn, man. This is getting boring, this trade. We kind of just don't want to be in anymore. Like, low key. It's a setup where we're probably going to get cut out. So, yeah. That is not pretty by any means, technically speaking. Quick question, says Nick. Wait, Nico. People call you Nico. Well, Nico. Nicholas, if you're happy with me calling you Nico, I'll call you Nico from now on. Oh, Nico, we're about to go out of this position. Oh, we're about half of, not even that, 0.05 of a cent away from getting cut out. Yeah, we should be out. Why is it so intense? It's because it's support, man. I could so move this 5 cents lower just for the sake of my peace of mind. I could, but I feel it's cutting anyways. Save myself 5 cents. Actually, it's 5 cents away. Why was I talking 0.05? It's 5 cents away. Okay, well. Very upsetting. We kind of had a hunch that 25.50 was top before it goes back to 20. We can't take that risk, so we might be out. Quick question. I'm up 130 Australian dollars. Dollars. I'm up $130 on NIO. I'm in for 2,300 to 2,400. You're thinking of... excuse me there. Are you trying to add more shares on NIO? For me, I feel like it's slowing down, bro. I'll be honest. Wow, speaking of slowing down. So, my looks in NIO. Personally, I'd only be long... Wait, no. I should look clearly. Let's look a bit better. Well, if it fails to break 54, I'm going short personally, because you can see like the RSI right now. You can see where this is high and this is low. The price was lower and this is now higher. That's essentially a break of what the correlation is that you're looking for. It's not really a super reliable indicator, but but it's normally a kind of warning sign if the trend is running out of steam, not stream. We're streaming. So, I don't know, I wouldn't be buying these guys myself, but that bit's up to you, man. Ooh, we're very close to getting cut out. We're literally 5 cents. It has to cut us out. What's up, bro? Oh, are we out? What's happened? Okay. Yep. Did you see that? It broke and it flashed right down. Okay, we're gonna record this bit. Okay, so it looks like we've been stopped out of our Jumia trade. We didn't get the full amount that we wanted. We wanted 27, but this 25.5 kind of level was unfortunately a little bit too strong for us. It could be seen, but there's far too much risk at this point. We wanted 24.6 to hold, and we can see that we had our stop at 24.44 or so. That failed. It can reverse, but we're all right with it. It wasn't the best turnout. We ended up netting £412.61. Nice return for a 2-day position. We made about 20% literally trading these guys, which is real nice. And £412 is definitely not something we can complain about. I wonder what the exchange rate was. We'll double check that. But we made, let's just get the old calculatrice. 24.42. In terms of percentages, we made 21% pre-fees, and fees were like 1%, so 20%. 20% in 2 days, I'm not complaining. And the current portfolio moment is £10,410.81. 89 pence, my bad. So we are up roughly 4%, let's just say, because we had £7 extra when we'd started. So we're up 4% around the second week, which is real nice to see. And look, it's dumping. We played the game exactly as we said. Little emotion, in fact no emotion. We stuck to our disciplines. Even if this recovers, our risk was all the way down to 20, to be honest. So yeah, look at that. Boom. We'll have one look on the daily before we head off with and conclude with this video. See that? Boom. All right. Well, so I've been Ryan Kia of quantiumresearch.co.uk, and this was another video of our £10,000 trading series. And we did okay. It wasn't the best possible turnout. It was a little bit more than the risk though, which was nice. We could have obviously gone a little bit more, but we'd have been really frustrated with ourselves now. Especially this setup on the daily, you can see where you have a spike early morning and then the whole thing reverses and it's a down candle. This is kind of what we were expecting. So personally, we could see it around 20. Yeah, where we entered is probably going to be retested and that might not hold. So yeah, that concludes it. But we're happy nonetheless to have made £412.61 on literally £2,000. Nice, and for 2 days work. I think that's great. Anyways, I'll catch you next time. Alright, so the video bit is done. Now you can celebrate. It's great because with trading, you have to hold your emotions away. Did you screw it over? Did it screw you over? Sure, man. I'm just about to stream. I'll hit you up in like 15. Well, guys, how'd you find that? That was the most interesting trading session so far. We played it perfectly, although it didn't do the whole kind of rise. Bear in mind, it was 12. We bought at 20, and we exited at around 24.40. So for us to want 20, obviously there was going to be a cooldown, but we needed to protect our gains to a certain degree. Yeah, it could continue going. I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. I'm really happy with that. That's £400 for the trade. We've been on a roll. We've probably had 2 losing trades. Well, on this 10k account, personally, I haven't had a losing trade in a while. It's bad because normally this doesn't happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break for a day. Well, it's Friday, so I'm not going to trade for the rest of this session, personally. That's a bit of discipline. Cool myself off, prepare myself for the next trading week, and spend money researching a little bit. Nicholas says you make it too easy. Jealousy is arising. Whew. It's been a roller coaster of a journey, man. This is just one trade. You know, I've had some bigger losses than that. So I've also had bigger winners. So this was, you know, for the amount of risk I took for a 2,000 position. Normally, let's use the Rolls-Royce position. Let me pull that up real quick. I'm going to get the history up. For the Rolls-Royce position, I need to pull up 60 days, 90 days, doesn't matter. For the Rolls-Royce position, we had 3,636 shares in at £1.9750. So we had £4,000 up in terms of, you know, our total gross exposure. And we only made £79. So we made only 2% on that, but we were holding that for literally about an hour, 2 hours. So we made a decent scalp without having, you know, too much risk. We didn't have to hold overnight. With this trade, we held it for 2 days. So, you know, you find yourself having dreams about the shares. Look at it right now. Do you see that? 23.50. We were out at 24.42. Whoa. This is going to be a nice video as well. Making £412 in 2 sessions on the Amazon of Africa. I'm going to edit that video later tonight. I'm glad I ordered food yesterday. Nice little bit of a reward for myself after having worked so hard. Not on this trade, but actually I've built a lot of trade ideas. And I haven't got, for example, Alibaba. I was trying to get these guys, but there's a chance that they actually might already be going up and I've missed them. But it's fine. The amount I'd have made in Baba, Jumia did much more. But I wanted both. I actually wanted 3 of these in long. Metro, Jumia, and Alibaba. But it's fine. I would have shorted FGP though. So let's look on the bright side. AO, I'm still watching. I don't know, part of me just doesn't like these guys. But the fact that I've been spiked twice, I think, is not great. Trying to short them. It kind of shows something about, and the spread's very dangerous. We'll have to probably backtest it again and go from there. But let's look at another trade. So yeah, we took £2,000 of gross exposure on Jumia and we made 400. So that kind of risk, bear in mind this stock could have a 75% drawdown with ease, right? Let me tweet about this. Captured my exit on Jumia live at 24.42. We'd want it higher, but the breakdown, you can see that Jumia is breaking down like crazy. Look at that, 22.87. We would have lost, we would have lost out half our gains. We'd have lost a lot of money. Yeah, at 24.42. Noted. Wait, no, did we make 392? Let me double check this. 412, 10 fees were included. I think we made £400 because of a 10 fee. £402, I believe. No, they've taken that fee out. Yeah, £401, 402. Do you see that? Jumia is doing exactly what we expected. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. You see that? You see that? The daily candle is going. And that, once it's down, this is going. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see 13, 14 again. Longer term wise. Let's stick to my... Let me send that. Alright. Expected. Let me send that picture real quick. I like these stats bit. We're going to use these trade analytics to kind of analyze our portfolio, maybe in a separate video. But jeez. Okay, Nicholas Moshi says, hey Ryan, I've sent you a list of stocks which I put on a watch list. I was wondering if maybe you could look into a couple. Yeah, we've got 13 minutes we can stick around for the stream, so we'll be fine. Let me just send a picture real quick of that trade. All captain. Delivery tonight. Nah. Nah. I had one yesterday night. Ran out of time to cook. Relaxing tonight. I love these kind of situations because I get just the opportunity to rest and research. What I love is researching these shares, because all it takes is like this one great idea to make a little bit of money. And we were late to this idea. I was on these guys at 15 to try and invest in them. I would have made 50%, and I was going in for an investment of a little bit larger, plus the trade on this account. Okay, Nicholas has hit us with a couple of shares. I didn't know Woolworths still existed. I'm sticking out of Jumia. It would be an interesting idea to try and short these guys. That would have been super smart. Switch from long to short. But we're good. We're good for the day. Alright, Nicholas, I'll have a look. Sorry for bombarding your chat here. No, Nicholas, I'm actually grateful that you're here, man. Today's a quieter day because we're at a weird time. Mostly everyone's kind of getting ready to finish off for the day here, or working here. And the traders in the US are kind of getting started, so. And Australia, I assume, comes up as one. We've had a couple of Aussies, I believe. Okay. So you sent me that list, I'll have a look on Instagram. But I'm like, hey Ryan, it's Nico from the stream. Hey, it's Ryan from the stream. You probably didn't guess that one. Well, we made a nice amount of money. Never thought I'd be saying that. I thought we'd only make 10% on that trade. And the whole thing's over, really. Unless it can get back above 2460, but I just don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. That dump. Do you see that, Nico? Do you see that? And the 11 people in TradingView watching us. And another on the YouTube stream. Look at that. We have our stop at 2440. We could have had 24.7, but that's only £20. Then fails. Exactly what we planned. It took me about a week to research this trade and plan it exactly, and we played it out almost perfectly. The perfect situation would have been us getting 27, then this happening, and it not just going 23 but going straight to 20 and then falling. We don't know. Where's that neckline? 18, 19 and break, because I'm not buying it. Fundamentally the company isn't much difference to what it was before. We got a notification. Is this a new follower? Tony Alski, appreciate you. Let's look at Enmoshi's chart. Nico, look at your chart right now. Your watch list chart. We'll chart your watch list. Jeez, man. You can tell I'm tired. Woolworths. I'm going to have a nap. I'm not even going to lie. I've got a meeting about some stuff to prepare for, which is real good. It's nice when things are working out, man, because I've just moved to the city and, you know, I've left my family to pursue my dream. And I'm also studying at the same time, so it's, you know, it's a not lonely world out here. Like, I've got some great friends that I'm, you know, grateful for, and the family support mechanism is great. But you know, you find that you have to always be there for yourself, which trading has taught me too. But I feel for people who have not had the experience to kind of, you know, be mentally pushed down and have to rise above it. Everyone has that kind of experience in their life. I've had a lot of things beyond just trading that have kind of pushed me in the way of not being that affected by emotion. But this is a beautiful, beautiful situation. Just seeing when things work out. But don't get ahead of yourself. I'm saying this to myself, and I'm saying this to anybody whenever your trades are going well. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't think because you're up, you're invincible. I could trade this 2 or 3 more times today and potentially make a lot of money. But I'm not. Because of my disciplines. UK market's about to close. Cineworld, I could short these guys. And I probably would make money doing so. But I'm not going to. AO World, I could short these guys. Same thing. Baba, well, I'm just upset about that one. I know a friend of mine is in, so congratulations. We had a similar kind of view. I was just being very greedy. It was 252, 263 now. That's $12 by 6%. Nice. I was going to put 5 grand up. So, would have been something. Would have been about today's profs. But that would have been for investment, so yeah. We're going to look at Woolworths Limited. Assuming you're still here, Nicholas, right? Just so I don't end up saying it without you here, man. Yo, Nicholas, if you're still in chat, let me know, bro. And we'll get going on flashing through these guys. I'm not going to give too many in-depth views because I don't think I'll have the ability to. I've never traded Woolworths. I actually thought they went bust. So let me know which one they are. Are these Australian listed? They're probably ASX. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So in terms of Woolworths, downtrend, clear thing to point out. Let's draw a little extended trend line. Are we putting it correctly? Okay. Yeah, there's roughly a point of trend. We can let me delete that just to point out kind of where this chart might end. That is, there we go. All right, so this is just rough. This is not, perfect. It's in a little chart. But the thing is, in a wider term, it's actually doing okay. Let's go beyond 2018. Why are these guys doing so well? Wow. Okay, so if I connect that as well. They are... I'd be going long on a clear break above $40. Yeah, I'd go long 40 to retarget those 44 highs. Only 10% in there. If you're long at 40, your stop's going to have to be right below here. So your stop's gonna have to be 38.50 or so. So you're risking $1.50 for roughly $4. Basically, let's just say after fees, 5% risk for 10% reward. It's just an interesting trade idea. I wouldn't trade it though, it's far too choppy. And that's on the daily. It depends if you trade options, you might be able to get some good trades out of it. I'm not interested though personally. As an investment, I'd have to look into the fundamentals. Actually, you know what? I've got 5 minutes left till I have to head off. I said I'd call back a friend. And then I need to organise this meeting stuff. I need to make lunch. It's 4 p.m. here. So yeah, it's take care of yourself time. Let me pull up to the old terminal. I can't share this info directly, but I can interpret it. What? Why is my stuff not working? Ah, perfect. I thought I'd change my Bloomberg password. That's weird. You're probably thinking, what is a Bloomberg terminal? Well, it's just the beautiful place in the world for information. I don't actually use it much, but I feel like it's just so beautiful in terms of saving time. Yeah, a Bloomberg terminal is those things that cost $20,000 a year. Obviously, I don't pay that, but that's very, very useful. I'm going to have a look at their financials, because when you invest or you trade, with that kind of company, if you're investing, it makes sense. If you're trading, it's far too choppy for you to make any clarity of returns. So I'd look a little bit deeper. We probably can't look at all of these, But if you can remind me, maybe by just bringing up a couple of names in the next stream, we will do that. We're not planning on doing a stream for a while. Thanks so much for doing it. No, don't worry, Nicholas. I'm going to pull up the Bloomberg tool. You know what? Tell me, of these companies, which are the ones are you most interested in? And I'll have a look. Because I've got a time constraint, I'm using an easier source, but less accurate source of data. I'd say, to me, sourcing the raw data. But let's show you how it works. So let's be up £400, eh? I only talk about the money after the trade. So intense, man. Excuse me for yawning. That's very rude of me. Alright, so I'm just waiting on Nicholas to tell me some of these names. On that watch list, tell me some of the main names, if you can. And I will give some quick coverage of whether things are looking better for the company or not. Because Woolworths or whatever, A2 Milk. What a funny name for a business, A2 Milk. Do they sell milk? Where's the money in milk? Except for, no, I'm not saying that. A2 Milk. A2M, Australian equity. Let's look at the description. So the company right now is worth 10 billion Australian dollars, so roughly 7.5 billion US. In terms of price to earnings, they are roughly at 27.45. Do they? Oh, they actually produce cow milk. I didn't expect them to produce milk, you know. I just don't know where that came from. It's free of a protein called beta-casein A1. They distribute in Australia, New Zealand, China, Hong Kong, Singapore, United States, and the United Kingdom. In terms of a price action view, they've been in a downtrend for a fair while. I don't like that kind of stock personally. But if we go a little bit wider, they're in an uptrend. That's nice. That is nice. Yeah, that is very nice. How can a cow milk company be worth so much money? They have the milk monopoly in Australia. You play Monopoly and then you get the milk station. The milk bottle man. Collect $200. In fact, collect $10 billion. Let's look at their revenue. See how these guys are doing. Revenue for 2020 full year is expected to be 1.7 billion New Zealand dollars. Is it New Zealand? NZD. Well, we'll just say NZD. I'm not too familiar with this market. Revenue increase of 100 million from the last year. The previous year did 400 million increase from the year before. And the year before that did 400 million as well. So revenue growth is slowing down. Let's have a look at the financials for these guys as well. I like how actually what they're doing is they're making higher lows. If you're bullish milk, then you're... Let's just draw a quick line here. Nothing too classy. Simple line. Yeah, if it can hold and consolidate at this point, I'd be buying milk above the break of this point. Yeah. Well, there's a gap to fill. Where's the point of opening? Close at 17.16. I'd look to target 17.16, but I would go long at the break of is that 15.29. So yeah, if you can get, let's double check what the spread is right now. It should show us here. The market's closed. Days range 40 cents. Let me look at the volatility though. Yeah, 25 cents I'd say. If you can get 15.55, I'd go long at 15.55. The break of this point here, you can see 15.55 is so clear. In fact, you know, yeah, 15.55 is just an easy point. I would target as high as that gap point filling, which was 17.1 16. And if the uptrend continues, you can ride it, set your stop lower than this last support here. So you could, if it goes to 17.17, you can hold it as an investment, set your stop to 15.50. And yes, you could end up being break even, but you could end up being a part of a wider retest of a higher range of res, $19 to roughly $20. Nice, actually. Decent risk reward if you play it correctly. Remember, this is about playing it, but don't put your stop loss, keep moving it around to get yourself cut out. Don't do that. Yo, Moldovan Andre, nice to meet you. How you doing? Laugh about the milk. I'm just gonna send a voice message to my friend. Yo, man, I'm running a little bit late. If you want, can you send me over the bit and I'll have a look at it and see how I can help? Because I'm not sure. I have done it. If it's number 8, I've done it. All right. I don't think I muted my mic there, but don't worry about it. Nothing sensitive was said. Moldovan Andre, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, 11 people tuning in. Trading View. Always have a stop loss. Ogre in crypto, 100%. Always have a stop loss. But your stop loss doesn't have to be super, super tight. Adjust your size to where you plan to take your risk. So if you put your stop loss at, say in this trade, you open at, let's say 15.50. Where would you put it initially? In my opinion, well, you would put it below this previous point. I would do 14.77, let's just say. So you'd be risking 80 cents to get potentially $1.50. I know there's a spread adjustment, so let's say $1.30. Still, 70, 80 cents, $1.30, decent risk reward. And the probability of things working out in your favor is actually quite positive. Let's look on the weekly as well. The beauty is buying after the break means you're buying on clarity. But at the moment, milk, I guess, their share price is getting milked by shorters. Nah, I don't have data to back that up. Let's look at their balance. See how liquid they are. Ooh, cash balances have been growing year on year. 340 million cash and cash equivalents and short-term investments. 340 mil 2018, 460 mil 2019, and currently 854 million. I'd be interested to see where that money comes from. Have they raised capital? Those things I'd be interested in. How are you, man? I see you every day on TradingView. Well, I'm great, man. I'm great now that you said that, because I love to see the people, man. Moldovan Andre, what kind of stuff do you trade, man? Let's get to know each other. Shout out to Ogene Crypto. Green Crypto. Damn, man, I am tired. I'm saying these names real wrong. I would order food, but I don't do that after trade wins because that's emotional. I'm going to make a nice meal. Look at Jumia. Dumping. More lows. It's going to get dumped. I need to probably message some of my friends. Alright. How do I put in that alert? I'm gonna take a screenshot of my trading account real quick, because it looks dodgy now that I've tweeted after a $2 drop. It looks really dodgy, doesn't it? If I'm saying, yeah, I'm out, only after a 10% drop. Like, I've had the opportunity to post about it. The thing is, you forget. The beauty of live streaming is I have the proof here. You guys who tune into the stream can see everything as it happens. You started Forex, you're a beginner? Nice, man. How's the journey going for you? Ooh. Yeah, so this milk company, really very liquid. I like that. I like that kind of company. Being completely honest, I would do the same trade plan I mentioned. I'd be long on a break of 15.55. Let me put that in text. Idea. Long. Buy at 15.55. Target 16.88 to 17. If seen 17 can reduce. Put stop up to 15.30. I know that's a small loss. To try 19.20 range. And then you'd increase your stop to 17 once you see a console around 18 mids. Target 1688 to 17. Stop loss at 1477. That's about 80 cents. Yeah. So that's the trade idea. I don't think they're going to break by this price action, but if they do, then you would do that. Well, I would do that, not you. I'm talking in terms of a third person perspective. Ryan, this is so insightful, man. You don't understand, it's the little things. Well, man, I appreciate you. It's the little things in our early stages of streaming to give us this support. It means a lot, man. You know, sometimes the streams are popping. Like, the most we've had is about 40 people in. But this has been the most exciting session so far for me personally. And it's so great to interact with other people who are either passionate about the game or they've been doing it for a while, or they want to get involved. I just love to see it, man. I've been doing this since a young age, and although I look old, it's probably because of the trading. I wouldn't say I'm that old. I'm in university, so to try and balance all these things is quite a difficult feat. Well, I learned to trade myself. I wouldn't suggest just doing the first thing by reading the same book everyone does. The way I think on things, I think, is subjective. So I don't believe in, how should I say it? If everything works for you every single time, don't just keep doing it because it works. Keep backtesting. Don't change it for the sake of, you know, oh, I'm doing well, let me change it. Someone else. Every week you have a different trading strategy. No. Keep backtesting. These indicators, very, very simple. This isn't what I trade off. I have a couple of underlying factors. Obviously, I can't discuss the specifics of some elements because, you know, I want to run a hedge fund one day, and those are some of the special juicy things. I call them my secret sauce. That's what will differentiate me between anyone else, hopefully. But there are bits that I feel that can help you find your own strategy, and also incorporate the important elements of risk management that I do. And if there's any way I can help in that, well, hopefully these streams will be used for that purpose. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this trade real quick. But yeah, Nico, I appreciate that, man. You're here to support in all ways. I appreciate that. Watching our videos, sharing support, you know, in the comment section, likes, all that stuff, that means the most. I mean, we've just started doing these YouTube vids. It's funny, when I typed Quantium, it came up with Quantopian. Like, giving us support on the videos, that means a lot. The trading videos have been quite well received, actually. We've averaged about 1,000 a video. These are the stream ones. Normally they're a bit too long, so I don't expect people to spend time watching it. But the summaries come after. This is, say, losing. We wasted 6 hours in this chop, and we actually lost at the end. We made 59 in 4 hours. Not huge. In 2 hours, we made 193.99. Just little bits here and there, which all go a long way. Subscribing, we're trying to get up to 1,000. That's our goal, so that we can start regularly posting little bits on YouTube, and the videos are to come as well. I think you're gonna love them. If you like what we do, you're gonna love them. Let me just get the screenshot in real quick. Okay. Just gonna save the Jumia trade proof. It does look really dodgy considering they're down 10%. I hope someone didn't follow what I said. That's not why I post these things, for people to follow me. No, but Jumia trade entry exit. Entry exit. Problem is, I should probably label these in terms of Jumia trade 1, because I had 2 trades on Rolls Royce recently. The problem is, when I started the 10k series, right, and I separated the account and all that, whilst I was sending the money over and separating them, I had a trade on the other account that had the rest of my funds in, and it was like a huge trade on Cineworld. So this 193 was only on the 10k account. No, actually it wasn't on the 10k account, And there was another trade that I didn't even capture because I think I deleted the stream because it was so broken. I think I privated it or something. But I think we made like £460 on one part of the trade and like roughly 1,500 across the second part, the first part, which was the initial investment. So it was like about a £2,000 day, which was huge. If that was on the 10k portfolio, we'd have been up 20% in still 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What do you think about NIO? I have a few friends in marketing, so I think I could help you guys out in the long run. Any support helps, man. You know, I'm trying to build up our streams because what I want to do is I want to do a charity stream. I'll up my leverage a little bit, and I want to trade UK markets, US markets, even the Asian markets for 24 hours, and whatever I make, I'm donating to charity. I want to do that. But, you know, we need a fair amount of people taking part in the stream so that maybe, you know, we could open up donations to that charity. My kind of goal with that is to help out the orphans with the Sponsor a Child project. That would be a real cool thing. Because I'm the son of, I'd say, an immigrant. My family have been here for a very long time, though. You know, 40 years my father has. So although it may not seem that I come from a small place. My roots are from a small village, but I was born here in England. So I think it's important to have respect for those places. Not only if you don't come from those places, but also to have a responsibility for humanity. You know, when you make money, don't consistently think about spending. Think about how you can be a more responsible human on this earth. But I'm not the person to give a prep talk about this. That's how I feel personally. So like today, I'm more incentivized to think about building the stream, which would be nice. If we can build the stream, have a lot of regular watchers, viewers, that kind of thing, support on the videos and all that, not only can I build this business side up a lot more, but also we can start doing little cool stuff like that, which would be real nice. Because I see a lot of these guys doing like futures tradings with 500 viewers and all that, which is super cool. But I think we don't have one for the UK. And I really enjoy this. I like chatting with you guys. Being able to be of any value is something I'm grateful to be, if I am. Just going to make this tweet real quick. Captured my exit on Jumia live at $24.42. We wanted higher, but the break below 24.7 was too bearish for me. So we're out. Guess that was a good decision. I forgot to tweet about it, but here's the trade proof as a concession. We also captured our exit live. Hashtag Jumia. Okay. Oh, I almost posted it without the image. Well, I promised my friend I would have a look at his work. Let's see. It's all good, bro. Oh, for real? Did we get it? Oh, apparently we got our results back and everybody screwed up. Quoting my friend's words. Let me find out. Let's see how I did, because I haven't been paying too much attention in those classes. But then again, I've been studying accounting for most of my life. So we'll see how that goes. Where's the trade? JME. All right. Okay. Boom. Okay, I've tweeted that. I'm also gonna post. How do I get my alerts of it? There's a code I need to find. Oh, some of the guys are in radio. A couple of guys chatting. I would join them, but I'm a little bit too busy. Okay, I'm going to check out my results to see how this goes. Fingers crossed. It doesn't really mean that much, but... put exit. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to fix something real quick. I seem to be making a mistake somewhere. From 20. 18 entry. Let me add that picture. It does look real dodgy. I feel bad. I hope. The problem is you find some people are like, hey, I was in that trade. And it scares you because sometimes you're thinking as if you're the only person in the world. Don't follow me. Yep. 24.42. 20.22. Alright. So let's get back to the chat. Don't forget me when you're up there, Nicholas. Let's help the world together, man. Nicholas says, me personally, my family came as refugees to Australia, so I can relate, and it's incredible what you plan on doing. My brother, it's going to be a long journey. I feel like I've got time, though, hopefully. I turned 18 4 months back. So, yeah, I know, I look like an old guy, but there's enough time, I feel, hopefully. If my health permits me, there's enough time to hopefully get those goals done. Couple big dreams, I tell you. Building a hospital and a school in Mamaran, the old village, which would be real nice. Oh, this online test performance. Whew. The distribution. Apparently, most people got 3 out of 8 questions right. That's not great for a degree program, is it? I think I'm one of them because it was a long set of questions. All you need to do is slip up on one for accounting. Let's have a look. You can review your test by clicking review. I'm about to feel sick. No, wait. Let me see what everyone else did. How bad? Damn. You know what? The good thing is when you see your friends doing well. But when you see... Wow. Whoa, me and my friend had flopped. I'm guessing I have to have done badly. It's fine though. You can read accounts, just not boring situations. I haven't even looked at my results, but I'll look another. Moldovan Andre says, we're practically the same. I come to a small village and I had to move to Spain because we couldn't handle it. Well, I'm proud of you, man. You've come far. Oh, got annoyed to the point that it became motivation. Bro, don't worry about it. You're one of the smartest guys I know. Like, this is just a blip. It doesn't matter even what grade you got, bro. You're gonna make progress and you're gonna get to the top, man. Don't worry. Oh, I didn't mean it. Alright guys, wish us luck. We're gonna find out how we did on that test. Oh no. Where do you find out? Appreciate it, Harvey. Okay. Where are we? Isn't it just giving us our grade, man? Okay, that was wrong, first one. Second one was right. Third one was right. Fourth one was right. Okay, we got 3. Cheers, Nicholas. Amazing talking to you. I appreciate everything you did for me during the stream. It's 3:20. I'm so sorry, man, that I didn't get to do your full list. But next time you come through, let us know and we'll have a look. But I wanted to go deep into milk, you know. I'm lactose intolerant, by the way. But I mean, I would buy milk shares at 15.55 if they're seen. And I would play. This would be my setup. But I am lactose intolerant, so yeah. Obviously, the thought of this is just making me scared. Oh, question. Next one. Wrong. Correct. Half. Oh, that is horrible. That is absolutely abhorrent. Wow. Okay. Damn. Yeah, alright. I'm going to probably end off the stream. Moldovan Andre, it's been a pleasure. Nicholas Moshi, or Nico, our friend Nico. All of you are friends. Thank you for coming through and supporting us in the trading stream journey. Yes, we did quite well for the day, thankfully. And we're going to take a couple days off, relax. I'm going to catch up with my study in the evening. I'm just going to go make food first. We netted £402. I'm going to edit the video later. Ooh, not so many people did well. How many people got full marks? 2 out of 300. I'm in the 19%. Wow, 58% got below me. So that's not even average. That's way above. That's a weird world. Well, you have a good one, man. Peace. And to the 14 people in TradingView chat, it has been a pleasure. Once again, I've been your host, Ryan Keogh of quantiumresearch.co.uk and Quantium Research Limited. Yes, we are a company. Search us up on Companies House. Yes. And this has been another installment of the £10,000 trading portfolio. It has been an absolute pleasure being able to share this experience with all of you. And hopefully we can grow this stream to be something big. I'm really wanting to do a charity stream where we can get people involved. And hopefully we can have a lot of money or whatever. Or instead like a charity week. Because, you know, trading in a day won't make too much sense. And I'd like to put up some cash myself as well. Regardless if we make or don't make. Because it would be a good cause. Maybe we could get some of the people in the community, bring them all in, and together do something really nice for a change. But yeah, it's cool to build these streams as well. I've had a lot of cool interactions. YouTube right now, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, please do. Here is our YouTube channel. I'm going to send the link one more time in TradingView chat. Please subscribe to us there. You're going to see the summary video of today's trading video on Jumia. You'll also see what we didn't do today. Enter them. The update from yesterday, where they closed at around 24.20. We probably got yesterday's close, in all honesty. But we're totally comfortable with it. This is a win for us. I'm going to go now talk to my friends about what's happened with this exam whilst I make food. And I shall catch you all soon. See ya.